Hello everybody, how's it going? This is my very first BroCraft video, and I'm gonna have to keep you guys caught up because this world has been around for a little while. I think it's been about a year and a half that my brother and I have been playing on this world, but I'm gonna start making videos. I've been streaming for about 6 months and I'm on Facebook, and I'm gonna start making some videos on YouTube here of what happened. So we're going to go ahead and start with our very first video being a quick tour of the world, because you guys don't know what's going on if you're only here on YouTube. Well, obviously, if you want to, you can go over to facebook.com/Theatrrap Gaming, and you're going to find all my live streams there, and you can watch them archived, or you can just join us when we stream in the future. But right here, we're going to have videos of some of the projects we do and stuff that happens both in the streams and off camera. So let's get to it. So this is our main palace. We have, each of us has a side of the castle here. However, those sides are still not done. This is actually one of the first big builds on the server, but we're still working on it. We kind of procrastinated, and I'm trying to work together with Knockpoint on it. Although now that we're at this point, this is kind of my half, and I can do whatever I want with it, and that's kind of his half. So we may see some progress there in the near future. But this is the main room. It's just got a map of our kingdom back there. It's got 2 little thrones, and then it has our storage system back here. This is where we go ahead and put our items that we want to get sorted into our main storage system. There's then a staircase up, and this room is not yet done. There's nothing in here. It's just actually currently just the roof to this. This is also the access to the balconies of this room. So this is going to become something, not sure what yet. It does have windows on this side, and this little drop down areas. So this might become some sort of a planning room or something like that, but we're just not quite sure yet. We haven't decided. And then if we come down a little bit, we're going to come back to this here in a second, but if we come down even further, we get down to here, which is a little back entrance. There's a little gate here into this section. Comes from this waterway. And then this is currently nothing. We're thinking about digging this out and making it a little dungeon area, but we haven't done anything with it yet. So we're going to have to look into that in the future. So now let's go up to here. Now I mentioned my sorting system and storage room earlier. This is where that is. If you drop down here, this is where your shulker boxes end up if you put shulker boxes to be sorted. And all of the items from those shulker boxes, as well as all loose items, will end up in this sorting system. Now this is a massive sorting system. This section down here is all organized with multiple different types of items in it. A good example would be this. So any of these items will get sorted into these chests automatically. And then up here, this is just bulk storage. So there's multiple chests all the way down, and that's where you have your other items. And there's just chest after chest after chest stacked up. I can't remember. I think there's at least 8 chests, maybe more. Full double chests. I think it's more than that. I don't know. It's a lot. So that's the top and bottom of this room, and then over here in the center section, this is where all items that are not currently in the sorting system or items that are not stackable end up right here. So that's why all these pieces of armor and the saddles and the books and potions and things are all in here. And then the few things that are stackable that are in here because I currently don't have them in the sorting system, so they make it all the way through to if they're not in the rest of the system yet. So that is the sorting system in the main castle, and that is the entire inside of the main castle. So let's go out into the village, and we will also take a look at the outside of the castle. Let me get my armor on. I do wear a golden helmet on here because if you don't have gold on in the nether, you get attacked. I do have a netherite helmet if I am in a situation where I know I'm not going to be in the nether. but I just don't want to take the chance, so I don't usually wear it much anymore. Ever since the 1.16 update. So there are 4 beacons coming out of the center of the palace. And then this is the palace. The stairs on the outside also are not done. The next thing I think I'm going to take you to is where we started the entire world. Which is just right here. We actually started right down here. This was our main base of operation to begin with. We each had a bed, we had our own personal chests, we had some other chests here, then eventually we built a storage room down here because we needed more space. And this was our main storage room. It still has stuff in it because we haven't yet transferred it all over to the main storage room yet, but it is getting more and more sparse. This used to be so full we didn't have anywhere to put stuff. And then this is our main mine even still. So this is where we go down, we go and we do any of the strip mining we want to do, right at the bottom there. It's just a strip mine, so I'm not going to show that. This was at one point where we bred up some villagers before we had the village. We had to transport them over from another area because there weren't any villagers anywhere nearby. So we brought a couple of them in here and we bred them up and we traded with them and did all that, and then we moved them out into the village later. And it became a potion room. But that's not even needed anymore, so this is going to probably just completely go away at some point, or maybe become another storage room like this, or something. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to do with it. But it is no longer needed. Then we have our stables over here. In front of our stables is a little cow place. We also used to have sheep here. However, both of those things, the main farm is actually that brick building right there. We'll take a look at that in a second. But we have our stables right here. Horses and donkeys, and there's a couple of these bad boys in here. And all of these have their automated doors, so you can open up both of them with the click of a button and they'll close themselves. We also do have a couple of skeleton horses now. So that's fun. If we come over here, this is that sheep and cow farm I was telling you about. It automatically collects wool. So these all get filled up automatically. This is where your leather and your beef go. However, I believe I've taken all the leather. This, unfortunately, there's no automated way to breed cows. So you do have to come down here and grab a little bit of wheat, and we're going to go ahead and do this right now anyway, because I try to pop in here and do it every now and again. Now there is a daylight sensor that every single morning and night will trigger this to let out some lava, so for just a quick second, every single time it changes from morning to night or night to morning, these guys get attempted to be killed. So if they've grown up, they'll die, and if they haven't, then they'll be fine. So that's how we handle that in here. There seems to be a zombie trapped in there somewhere. I'm going to have to find him eventually and get rid of him, but for now he's not causing us any problems. Over here is the villager apartments. It's 2 stories. There's a bed in each one. There's some of the larger ones have 3 beds. Now, at one point, this had 4 beds, and all these little ones had 2, and I found that villagers, for some reason, would get stuck in their beds, like standing upright in their beds, and they couldn't become part of the village, and I don't know what caused that. But because of that, I had to limit the number of beds, so we did that, but the village is here. It does have an iron golem problem. We get way too many iron golems, and I don't know exactly what's causing that, but it is a thing. Now this is our church. So we have a nice little church here, and inside is all decorated up. Got this nice carpet down here, got all the pews. There's actually a balcony area, and there's the pulpit here where you can come up and talk to the congregation here. And then, if we pop up here, we can see there is a couple of chairs up here. And then some more Endermen Endermen are fun. Alright. And some more pews up here. Just to be part of it. So that is that. There is a ladder up to the bell tower. Then next door there is this mausoleum. We got this going on right here. You can pop in here. And you're in the mausoleum. Now inside of here, there actually is, this is a flower farm. And this will turn it on and off, and this allows you to refill it with bone meal. So, but this is a mausoleum, but it's also a flower farm. It has all of your 1 high flowers. The only thing I don't have that I would like is dandelions. I could not... I think it's dandelions. Or yellow too. I don't know. I don't have any yellow dye from this. However, we do get yellow dye from our 2 high flower farm because we have sunflowers right here. So we can get yellow dye from these bad boys. And this is a little flower farm. I do want to decorate this differently. I haven't figured out how exactly. But this is a little 2 high flower farm. It's pretty simple and basic, but we'll need to figure out some way to deal with that. Now, you will notice there's chests and occasionally even a shulker box and some workbenches and things in various locations around the server. They need to go away. They were all there for the most part before we built the storage room, and I just haven't had time to come through and clean them up, so we will be doing that eventually. Inside of here, we have a greenhouse that also doubles as our automated honey farm. So obviously there's some crops and things in here, makes the bees happy, and then over here is where we get all of our honey. And it is getting close to overflowing. We're going to have to deal with that soon. This is our cocoa bean farm. Flick that lever, all of these will break, all of the cocoa beans will come out, and then you just have to replant them as you pick them up. It yields, this was 1 harvest right here. So this is just 1 harvest, so it's 19 stacks plus 14 is what you get in profit from a single harvest. Over here we have our bamboo farm. This is flying machine based. Now we don't need a lot of bamboo, so I don't have it on any kind of timer or anything because I don't want the flying machine to unload as far as when you move out of the chunk and break the farm. So I do have it on a single button. So you press that button and it will launch the flying machine. However, you get a fair amount, probably more than you would need just from doing it. And I also try to pop in here, do a quick harvest every now and again just to make sure there's always something for us if we need it. So that is that. This is our little jailhouse. Now inside of our jailhouse, if you drop down right here, you will go to our skeleton farm, which is just a very simple skeleton farm. I'm not going to pop down there. And then down here, you can come down and go to this little villager trader, where all of these guys have been set up for myself. Knockpoint doesn't have the good trades, but I have all the zombified trades, as well as there is still some zombies in the back that you can hear it right there, in case I ever did need to get more guys zombified. Now these guys back here aren't zombified. This is where we have most of our masons. For the inside of the palace, I needed some quartz. So I did it this way. Unfortunately, they aren't yet cured, so they don't give us some great trades, but emeralds are so easy to get with that. I haven't worried about it, and it worked out fine. But in the future, we might go ahead and do a little something with them. This is our automated mushroom farm, so if you need any mushrooms, you can get them right here. As you can see, it produces a fair amount. It's all passive, and it just takes care of itself. Again, chests that need to go away. Back here, this is our vine farm. This, unfortunately, there's no good way in Java edition to get vines automatically. So we have this. You can grab the shears from there and grab what you need. I also do come in here and try to collect a bit whenever I think about it, just so that we have vines if and when we need them. Over here is our cactus farm, and it is completely automated as well. This is all the cactus we have so far, but we don't use a lot of cactus, and this was one of the latest builds. It basically, the last 3 big builds that were built were this, the vine farm, and the bamboo farm. I think so it went bamboo farm, cactus farm, vine farm, cocoa bean farm. Those are the last 4 big builds, other than the one that I'm currently working on. That beacon is actually a slime farm. The beacon is there for building the slime farm. It will go away eventually, but right now we're digging that out, and that's going to be our slime farm. We won't actually take a look at that today because it's not done yet, but we will take a look at that in the future. This is our kelp farm. All the kelp comes through, automatically gets collected, travels up. First, if you need raw kelp, it is here, and then once this backs up, it then goes into that minecart, which stores back there until it has exactly enough to drop off 20 in each of these furnaces right here. And then it will go around and drop off 20 in each furnace. Unless, of course, somebody has not done their job and filled these up lately, which is me not doing my job. So we're going to quickly do this. There are, unfortunately, a few little things we have to do now and again, like clearing out the honey, refilling these furnaces, running the bamboo farm and the vine farm and all those things. Those are things you have to do manually every now and again just to keep things running around here, but I try to take care of them every now and again. I do get a little behind and we have things like that, but you know, nothing that breaks it, it just makes it less efficient. This is our sugarcane farm. Again, completely automated. So currently we have 9, 10 full double chests plus a little bit. So right here we have our melon and pumpkin farm, again completely automated. You get your melon slices over here, you get your full pumpkins over here, and that was it taken away right there. All done. This is our little villager area. This is just a place to give workstations for them. But we themed it up, gave it a little roof. We have our little lava pit right here. And all the blacksmiths do all their work right here. Then this is a netherwood farm. Pop down here, you just ride a minecart around. You chop it all down, then you plant it all back up. You end up back right here, and you get on out of here. Easy enough. And then I stick extra netherwort up here. Try to come in here and again harvest that when I think about it. That's just a little enchanting station. It's outdoor. You can see it all. Not a big deal. That is our nether portal. Right here is our auto smelter. So you come on down here and you can see how it all works. But in theory, you never need to come down here. You just drop your items off up here, put your fuel in there, put your items in there, and come out right here. Easy enough. This is a little fish farm. It is based on the old fish farm idea, so it doesn't actually give you the good stuff anymore. I could dig this out and make it work with the new system, but we never fish, so currently that is not a priority for me. I might do something in the future, but for right now, I don't have a need because we just don't do it. We trade villagers at this point, so yeah, so I'm not going to do that right now, but I do have enough space that I figured it out. I could build a farm that would work with the new game mechanics. Over here is a sawmill. If you go down underneath, you can Over in the back there's a place you plant all your logs. Then they get pushed out here, and then you just chop this on down, and you have what you need. Over here, we have two little things that we built. This is our ice farm. Over there is an old mob farm that no longer actually works for some reason, and also is no longer needed. And then this is just a big room that never became anything, so it might become something in the future, or it might not. We'll have to see. And that is everything here at the main base, except for that right there, which is going to be, like I said, the slime farm. So let's head on out and take a look at some other things on the world.